It gets for real coming up Saturday. As we look at our schedule, we look across the league. Florida going to Kentucky, beating them in overtime. Proud of Todd. They're playing really well right now. Florida is. Georgia plays really well tonight against Alabama. Doesn't get it done, but plays really well. Obviously, what South Carolina did last night at Tennessee. We did what we needed to do tonight. Really, really glad to see the ball go in for Denver Jones. Just see what he's capable of doing. Makes us a lot better. Thought Janai, again, this is 3 straight now where Janai's been dominant. And it was good to see Jalen Williams play well again tonight. I thought that Chad was really good off the bench. Defensively, Vanderbilt's a good team, really good offensively. I think we kind of wore them down. I thought our half-court defense was outstanding.
Hey, Bruce, how big were those last 10 minutes where you sort of turned it on, pushed that lead out? Obviously, you got a pretty good stretch of games coming up, but how good was that? Maybe to get a little confidence back going.
I think it was important. I think that, again, Jalen, Janai, and Denver in that stretch maybe really played effectively offensively. But the key, really truly the key of our future is the fact that we were able to hold Ty Lawrence to 2 for 11 and Mannion to 1 for 8. As we move forward, are we going to be able to guard Ole Miss's guards again? We did the first time, but Mississippi State, who's one of the best defensive teams in the country, couldn't. So if I look at anything as we move forward, it's, will our guards continue to guard like that? Will Aiden and Trey and KD and Denver and Lior and Chad and Chris be able to guard night in and night out against what they're going to be going up against for the next 11 games? And at the same time, obviously, we've shot it better at home, so we shot it better at home, tonight. And making the 10 threes, but Denver 4 for 8, and Jalen making 3, and Janai making 2. Big.
Speaking of those threes, Denver hits 3 in the first 4 minutes of the game. I know last couple of games on the road, shooting was a little bit tougher for you guys. So how important do you think it was that y'all got to see some go through early and kind of get that flow going?
Thought it was vital, and I thought that Denver was focused in. He was ready. He was ready to go. He's had a good week of practice, and I like his focus. I like where he is right now as we move forward.
BP, coming off of 2 losses and with the tough games you guys have coming up, did you see anything tonight fundamentally that you did better in this 40 minutes of basketball versus what you weren't doing in the last 2 games?
Maybe rebounding. Vanderbilt still at 11 offensive rebounds, but we rebounded a little bit better. And obviously, what was the difference? We obviously made the ball went in for us. That was a big part of what was different, or what was better. Those two things. Probably a few too many turnovers still. 13 turnovers is high for us.
Coach Jalen woke up tonight, had a great game, but Aiden continues to struggle as a young guy trying to get adjusted to play at this level. What would you like to see from him kind of moving forward to help get him out of that slump?
Well, I mean, Aiden is, he's working hard, and he's trying to do all the little things, and he's really working on defense, and he got a couple rebounds tonight, and he's trying to get the offense set. And the one thing that he always has been able to do is just shoot it, like from wherever. And so when those shots start going in, we're going to be a different team, and he's going to have so much more fun and have so much more confidence. But right now, the ball's not going in for him.
And then we'll get Ferg and then Jeff. Coach, coming off those 2 losses, kind of what was your message for the guys this week, and what does it mean for you to still keep this home win streak going on?
Well, I mean, part of the messaging was it's a grind. It is a grind. We put ourselves in position. I had to really work hard tonight, make sure we just didn't have a letdown. Make sure we were excited about playing Vanderbilt. We'd beaten them by 15 up there. I don't think the kids took it for granted. I think they played pretty well. I hope that now look, the environment at Ole Miss, it's going to be crazy. It'll be another sold-out game for Auburn on the road. They've not lost at home. Man, it's going to be, and so it's going to take some special. Like it's going to take special. And I think they understand that and hope they're ready for it.
Richie went with Trey as a starter again tonight. I know he had some turnovers, didn't have a ton of shots, but 7 boards. He was plus 37 and plus minus.
Yep.
Just, what did you see out of him to kind of, get that going for y'all?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that obviously that starting group, the plus minus numbers were really, really good. The 3 over and backs was just incredible. I think part of it was him not knowing where he was on the floor, like to fiddle fart around with it right there in the middle of the floor. I just wasn't sure he was aware. Mannion could put great pressure on the ball. I'm sure Trey's bothered by it. But I think, like you said, when he comes up with 7 rebounds, that's one of the things we talked about. We needed to pick it up a little bit, and he responded. And obviously his team played well when he was on the floor. That's what point guards are responsible for.
BP, 50 consecutive sellouts. I know that doesn't count the COVID year, but your record in those 50 games is 47-3, if I did the math right. So, a thought on that?
Well, it's a great venue. It's a great environment. Neville Arena is developing itself for quite a reputation. But you're right. If we're 47-3, it's because of 50 straight sellouts. It's because of the incredible passion and support that we get from the Auburn, family. I wanted one of the things and I'll make it clear again tonight, just to see, I kind of clarify where I'm at. We are so grateful for the support, and I love all the passion, and I love all the intensity that we have. It's just that, we're picked 6th in the league. We had Janai Broom was the only kid on any first or second or third team anything in the SEC, and so to this point, we've played, and the kids have played above those expectations. Now, I don't know if that's going to continue. As we get into the schedule, I could tell you we're going to lose some games, but we're still in this thing, and so my guess is that there will be time to be disappointed. Now's not the time, if that makes sense. So I'll tell you, look, these guys are working, and I know what we're capable of, and we've had some step up, but we have to continue to be able to step up if we're going to be able to keep winning. All right, good, thanks.